Here's something absolutely hilarious. I'm going to cover this on the podcast tomorrow. As many of you no doubt know, right now, Herschel Walker is in the middle of an abortion scandal. Now, why is it a scandal? Well, it's a scandal because he's an incredible hypocrite. And he says, oh, abortion's murder, never, no exceptions for anything. I guess the exception is if he accidentally gets a woman pregnant and it would be inconvenient to have a baby. Then all of a sudden he's for it. He's accused of having paid for an abortion after urging an ex-girlfriend to get one. So this is the best. Somehow he does a press conference. Herschel Walker can barely speak. So who allowed him to do this to the extent that his advisors can actually influence him? This went so poorly that I just can't even believe it. Take a look at this.
Any of the mothers of your children?
No.
To ask why? Why not?
Why'd I need to?
Well, because according to the article, the woman who says that you paid for her to have an abortion.
The question is, have you called any of the mothers of your children?
Is also the mother of one of your children. It seems like that's an easy way to.
Because of the article, I had more kids.
Because of the article, I had more kids. What does that mean? That'd be like if I were to say, because of a basketball card, I had more kids. Like, what does that mean? I don't even understand what that means. Because of the article, I had more kids.
That's why I reached out to anyone, because I said no, and that's what I mean. When I said no, I said it's not correct. That's a lie, and that's what I mean. That's a lie.
But if the woman said that, then
yes, let me go to her.
Thank you. You said that if this did happen, there's nothing to be ashamed of. How do you?
Wait, I never
that?
said. I
You
never
said that
said
this morning on.
He did say that. He said it in the morning. Yeah.
On you,
No,
you
what I
show.
said, I was talking about something totally different.
Yeah. He was literally asked, let's go to that clip. Here he is. This was this morning. He did indeed say, if he did it, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm saying I've been forgiven because of all the things I did when I went to the thing with my ex-wife and all that, and things I did. I don't know how many years ago that I wrote in my book. I said, guys, I wasn't perfect. I had my problem with mental health, and I've been born again, but I have a new life. And I've been moving forward, and if that had happened, I would have said it because there's nothing to be ashamed of there.
If that had happened, I would have said it because there's nothing to be ashamed of. He did say it. He did say it. It's all completely and totally bonkers. Here's another funny moment where I won't even explain it. Let's just listen.
Herschel, the Lieutenant Governor, Jeff Duncan, went on TV, I think last night, and had some very critical words of you, saying that the Republican Party was in disarray.
Yeah.
I think his direct quote, paraphrasing it, was the only reason he's the Republican nominee is because he scored a lot of touchdowns for the University of Georgia.
Now, who was it you said did that?
Jeff Duncan.
Oh, what is he doing now?
Lieutenant Governor.
Oh, God. Wait. Who? The Lieutenant Governor said the following. Who said that? Oh, Lieutenant Governor Duncan. What is he doing now? He's the Lieutenant Governor, like we've mentioned multiple times now.
I don't know. What is he doing now? He does work for who? Don't he go on some TV show all the time? No. Don't he go on the TV and talk a lot?
He's still the
No. Don't he go on TV and talk a lot? Right now, people like that. Do I listen to? People told me I couldn't play football. So do you want me to listen to someone like that? I'm here to win the seat for the Georgia people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about Jeff Duncan, but I guess it's probably true that Jeff Duncan does not play football. That's probably true.
What's your reaction to people so close to you? Your son, a mother of someone who says that she's the mother of your kids, saying that you're lying. What's your reaction to people so close to you saying don't trust you?
Well, just like what I just said, the Democrats are desperate for this seat. This seat is important.
His son, Christian Walker, is a right-wing MAGA influencer. Like, yeah, Democrats really have it out for me. Right, but your son loves Trump. What are you even talking about?
They're very desperate for this seat. I love my family. I always love my family.
All right. So this was a really, really, really bad idea. Okay, here's the ashamed about thing. All right, so we're going to move on to the Kanye interview in a moment. But how wacky is that? I mean, I don't know, how much he talked to the advisors before making the decision to do that. But that was a really, really, really bad press conference. And on tomorrow's podcast, I'll have a more in-depth breakdown.